Hi, this is Mustache Bunny, and today we are going to be making a video about what to feed your rabbit, since there is often a lot of confusion on that topic. So hay is the most essential part of your rabbit's diet. They need hay 24/7 to keep their digestive system moving along, because they have a very weak stomach. So they need hay all the time.
So when it comes to buying hay, your best bet is buying it online. Buying it in the store hay is not very good quality, and it often comes with like weird carrot chunks or something in it, and your bunnies don't really need that. All they need is the hay. So remember, no carrot chunks. So a good hay should be nice and green, and first cut hay is the best. A good place to buy it is American Pet Diner. I think it's like $50 for a 25-pound box or something along those lines. American Pet Diner does kind of charge ridiculous amounts of shipping, so we now buy our hay from Small Pet Select. They have 20-pound boxes, and I can't remember how much they are. I think they're $40, but I'm not positive. And then it's only a few dollars for shipping. So, and their hay is very good quality. It's nice and green. And that's the kind of hay that Min is eating right now. Over to the side. Probably can't see that. Hay should usually be Timothy hay, orchard grass, or like meadow grass are usually the best kinds. Most bunny owners feed Timothy hay. It's probably the easiest to find. And that's what we feed our bunnies. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So hay needs to be fed, like when you feed your bunnies hay, it needs to be a pile at least the size of their body, but they do need unlimited hay. And those 25 pounds of hay, like that box I mentioned earlier, that lasted us like 3 months. So when you think it's kind of ridiculous to buy that much hay, it's really not, because they do go through a decent amount. And, yep. So, besides hay in their diet, rabbits also are going to need pellets. These are the pellets we give our bunnies. They're Supreme, and they are Timothy-based pellets. As you can see, there is nothing in them except for pellets. You do not want to get the kind that say any words like gourmet or anything like that, and that come with like all sorts of weird things like those little colored blobs and like carrot chunks or seeds, because rabbits really don't need all that, and it'll just add extra calories to their diet that they don't need. So, a bunny about that's 7 months to 1 year old needs a half a cup of pellets per 6 pounds of body weight. If your bunny is 1 to 5 years old, they're going to need 1/4 to 1/2 cup pellets for 6 pounds of rabbit body weight. And if your bunny is like 6 years or older, if they're underweight, they may need extra pellets, but otherwise you can just continue feeding them the same amount. If you notice that your bunny starts to gain some weight while like with their current diet, you can always reduce their pellets, and that usually helps them to lose a little bit of weight, and so they're always healthy. So in these pellets is nothing but pellets, like literally, this is it. And these are the kind of pellets that you're going to want to get for your bunny. These are the best kind to get. Pellets need to be 18% fiber or more, and you don't want to get ones that like have a whole bunch of fat in them, because obviously those are not very healthy for your bunny. And yeah, that's pretty much it for pellets. Stop nosing the camera, buddy. Bunnies also need veggies in their diet. And if your bunny is 7 months to a year old, you can slowly start to introduce veggies into their diet. Do this by giving like a few, like 2 or 3 ounces of veggies. Too much more than that and it'll upset their stomach because bunnies are very sensitive. And once you get them used to it, then you can like gradually start adding more veggies or different kinds of veggies. Every time you add a new kind of veggie, you need to reintroduce them to it. So if your bunny is 1 to 5 years old and has like been eating veggies before, then you give them 2 cups of veggies per 6 pounds of body weight. And if your bunny is 6 or more years, again, like we said with the pellets, if your bunny is underweight, they're probably going to need a little more. But otherwise, you can keep with the same amount that you did before.
So what we have right here is basically the veggies that we usually feed our rabbits. This here is just some romaine hearts, and you can buy these at the grocery store in a bag. This is what they usually look like, I guess. And so right here, what we have in this bag is just some cilantro, and this is basically what it looks like. Sorry, kind of a broken piece, but this is basically what it looks like. They're on a long stem, and they've just got some leaves on the top. And right here is some spinach. We only give them a few leaves of these, just because spinach in large quantities can be fatal, so you don't want to give your bunnies too much of that. Also, talking about the lettuces and the leafy greens and stuff, iceberg lettuce has absolutely no nutrients in it, so you need to give your rabbits romaine hearts or kale. So, about like carrots and treats and stuff, carrots, contrary to what everybody says, should not be given in like large quantities, and no, you do not need to give them a whole stick or something. It's best to give them little chunks of the bigger carrots or like baby carrots, and just for treats, not for everyday veggies. So it's very handy to have a sheet like this. Basically what this is it just says what kind of veggies are good for your rabbit and things like that. Under here it says especially recommended, basically especially recommended veggies for your rabbit. We highlighted these 3 because these are our rabbit's personal favorites. And so, yeah, they're carrots, celery, and cilantro.
We found most of these recommended veggies on rabbit.org, and you can look on that website if you would like to see more different kinds of veggies. A lot of leafy greens are good, but make sure to avoid beans, corn, and rhubarb because those are toxic to buns. While all of these fruits shown right here are acceptable to feed your bunny, you don't want to feed them more than a few ounces because they're kind of like high in sugar and calories for your little rabbit, and they can make them kind of gain some weight, and they're not the healthiest thing for your bunny. So fruit is treats only, and veggies are a much better choice for feeding your rabbit.